Hi everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the final hour of trading here, Friday, July the 29th. It's the last Friday of the month. It's the last trading day of the month. Options expire in an hour. Oh my Hi everybody, how you doing? What's going to happen? I don't know. Anyway, welcome one, welcome all. Great to have you here. We're here in Jennifer and I are here in an undisclosed secret location under court protection here in Calgary. No one can find us. Thank you, one and all, and nice to have you coming by. We're watching this market. I'm shaking my head. I really what? Look, see, I'm shaking my head. Look, this is another way to shake the head. I don't like doing that. Look, we're up 310 points on the Dow. Market wants to go up. What am I going to do? Stop it? No, let it go. Okay, market, you want to go up. This is the week for the Dow Jones right here. Okay, go. Oh, sorry about that. Go up then. Fine. Here's the last month. Okay, okay, Dow, just go higher for all I care. It's okay. There's nothing wrong with the market going up. We don't have to feel guilty about it. But let me show you the last 6 months. Okay, we're up, but we're not up from where we were. We haven't recovered anything big here. It's better, but it isn't like happy times. Here's your last year as we topped out at the beginning there. Look at November. Look at that. That was the year end December. Yeah, we're up 315 points, but that's still a nothing burger on the recovery side down there. It's a nothing burger. We're at 32,845. We had been just short of 37,000. So 4,150 more points, please. Yeah, 4,000 plus 100. That's what we need. We're not getting 4,000 more points. Okay, we're not going that much higher. It's okay to be up 312. The only problem I have with it is that the higher the market is going at the moment, like the more it's climbing, the more vicious a pullback might be. And so, we might get a couple of 5 and 6, 700 point drops in a row to kind of bring it back. Just say might. No guarantees here. Just saying. I still say do not fear the upside. Too much economic noise coming out that is terrible. That is not. Let's put it this way. Come on in here, just between you and me. Okay, so so you don't get misled. Um, too many ominous pieces of news coming out. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Ominous. Okay. All right. Now you got it now. Okay. You heard it from your buddy, Uncle Bruce, who tries to tell you in plain English what the heck is going on. And there you go. And there's 71 of you here. Share it with your friends, but otherwise keep it to yourself. All right. There you go. Now the word is out. The word is ominous. Okay. There you go. It's crazy out there. It's a wild and wacky day today. What can I tell you? It's been a wild and wacky week this week. It really has been something. We've had some most interesting economic reports come out, and we've had the most interesting reactions as far as market trading goes to these economic reports. Some have been bang on accurate, have been absolutely justified. The kind of response that you think the market should give has been there, especially on Intel. I mean, the Intel, the Intel news came out, and the earnings came out last night, and the market has reacted exactly as it should. Punished the stock because the company's not delivering the bottom line results that were expected from analysts. Now, should we punish the analysts for not giving us the reasonable analytical breakdown that they should have given? Why didn't the analysts notice this was going on, that this wasn't happening? Fair enough. Maybe their bosses are going, "Hey, capasa, hey, why are we paying you so much money to do these reports?" And then these companies come up with these numbers, and they're not even close. So aren't you paying attention to these guys? Okay, whatever. Oil up 248 today, by the way. $98.90. Just under $100. I'll mention this one more time. I think, I believe that what's happening here is that oil is coming up a little bit here because we're at the end of the month, which is the end of the futures contract for July. And then on Monday, I'll be quoting you the futures contract for August. And it's possible that the price of oil will be off $3-4 back into the 95, 96 range. And then, towards the end of each month, it sort of perks up a little bit towards without premiums and stuff. I'm guessing here. It's kind of like I'm thinking like options, like, in reverse. It's not a big deal. Just saying. The Dow is up 328. This is a percentage of 1.01%. Now, I tell you it's up 328, and some of you might be going, wow, that's a big move today. And then I tell you it's up 1 percentage point, and a lot of you are now trained by me to go, it's not much of a move today. 1%. I mean, it's hardly a volatile move in the market. If I tell you that the S&P is up 1.44%, that's more. And if I tell you that the NASDAQ is up 1.85, you'll go, oh, okay, the NASDAQ is leading as usual. When there's an up day, the NASDAQ is usually running higher than the Dow is in percentage terms. Sure enough, it is again today. Why is that? Well, maybe because the Amazon run is on. It's been a good run today for Amazon. Matter of fact, let me tell you where it is. I have the technology. It's up 1445 to 136.73. So okay, it is an 11.9% bump on Amazon today. So that's helping the NASDAQ have a 1.9% run. See, funny how that works. What else we got? Microsoft up 1.65%. Microsoft is up. Let's see if I can get this to work again. Microsoft is up now 450 a share. Apple today has had a good run. Apple is up 543 to 162.78. And I was saying last week, Apple's a little high. I think Apple's a little high. I think you should write calls. So guess what you are going to be doing now, you guys? Some of you guys are going to be doing rollovers. So what? You do a rollover on Apple for like 3 weeks from now. You move up a couple of bucks in premium. So what? You're getting richer on your stock portfolio. It's okay if stock goes up and you write options against it. It's quite all right. No hard feelings. Pfizer still down on the day, but only down 23 cents. Pfizer today was as low as 49.28. It's now at 50.50. So any of you out there that like to write Pfizer 51, 52 a share, buy him back around 48, 49, and write him again up in the 50s, or you're having a good day today. Very good. Matterport is up just 3 cents. SmartRent is up 28 to 570. It's nice to see that. Tesla's up $37 to 880. I can't put a handle on why that is. The only thing I can guess is there's momentum all week on Tesla, and maybe in the last 48 hours, we gotta address one thing in the room. That new bill, that new agreed Biden, the new Schumer Manchin or agreement, and now bill coming to the Senate and the House includes tremendous rebates, EV rebates, without limits as to how many vehicles. We're not talking about 100,000 vehicles a year and we're going to cut it off. It looks like it's wide open. This is what the U.S. should have been doing 10 years ago when the first EV rebates came up, because they kept limiting the number. They should have just left it as an unlimited open number and let the industry go nuts, because it takes Ford, GM, and all these other guys years and years and years to develop and bring out the product. Anyway, Tesla is probably running higher because there are new and used car EV rebates, tax rebates being proposed in this new bill. I think it's up to $4,000 for a used electric car. And maybe that is what is spurring, investment. Look, I'm not against corporations getting socialistic handouts if they deserve it. I'm not against encouraging business to do the right thing by throwing it, shooting showing them a carrot. Go after the carrot. There's something for you. It's the tried and true way. Sometimes governments have to use a stick, like the War Measures Act or something like that, to get businesses to do what they want to do. But sometimes a stick on the end of a carrot might be, on a string, might be the way to go. Convincing consumers to buy EV cars with tax breaks so that they use less oil and gas and burn less fuel. Depending on, and no matter what your opinion is on how batteries are made or how toxic they are, not burning fuel and gas on roadways for 30,000 miles a year, 10,000 miles a year, 20,000 miles a year, whatever that number is, better. Just better. It's just better. And I'm okay with it. All right. Anyway, way to go. Tesla. You're up $36 a share. People are getting richer. The company's growing its capital value. They might use this higher price to raise money if they need to. Not that they need money, but it's just okay. It's just better. There are pension funds that are better off today because a higher market is in play. So okay, well, if that's the way it is. Retirees unite. All right. After that stock, what do I want to talk about? SoFi up a nickel, 6.35. It got down today to 6.15. I know some of you have written options on that stock, and you're hoping for a pullback. We're up 4 cents, nothing serious, but it is back to 6.34. Like I said, GameStop right now. I haven't said anything about GameStop. We were as low this morning as 33.06, and that low was right after the opening, probably 15 minutes into the day. And then we kind of got up into this 33.70, 33.60 range, 33.50. Then we had a breakup. We went from 33.75 to 34.48, 34.73. The high today, 34.79. We can't hold it. We've backed off to 34.13. We've lost about 60 cents of this upshot that came out of nowhere. We're now at, like I said, 34.13. We're still up 29 cents, and the total volume today is 3 million shares, which is equal to 750,000 shares pre-split. We're still talking dead quiet, but not as dead quiet as we were. Okay, fair enough. All right, I'll go with that. Well, we'll see what happens. The Dow is up, like I say now, 318 points. It had a meandering run here. It was at 3,271. It was 3,200,686. Now we're 32,839. 150 points shot higher on the Dow, and that seemed to move up GameStop. I don't know if there's a particular story on GameStop. Nope, I got nothing on this device, so I don't know anything here. And looking here. I got nothing. I got no announcement that I can see that's glaring in front of me. So 34.05 now, up 20 cents. So we're slowly easing off here from this shot to the 34.79 neighborhood. So there you go. Okay, that's GameStop. Other stocks, Spire is unchanged. Apple's up 5.43, as I said earlier. AMC up 3 cents. ATIP down 3, Rocket Lab up 9, Cyxtera up 17. ATIP is at 107. That's so frustrating. ME down 7.5. Google up 189. HPQ up 40 cents, 33.28. Options expire tonight. I know there are 33s out there, 32.50s, 32s. Rollovers. It's okay. You buy back your call that you wrote, turn around and write a new call with these higher premiums and say, thank you very much. May I have another? Write one for next Friday. Friday after that, bring in premiums and say, thanks for the cash, man. I love it. Cisco down 40 cents in an up day of significant up day, and yet Cisco is not participating because yesterday it was as low as, actually 3 days ago, we were down to 43.87. And then 2 days ago, we were 43.90. And then we shot up to 45.84. And now we're sitting at 45.22. So it's had a good week. It's given up a little ground today, but it's had a good week. Twitter up 40 cents. Home Depot up 75 cents. It has clawed back to 300 a share. How about that, Home Depot? Back to 300 a share. Carvana up to $29, up 183. Robinhood down a nickel. Vanek Vectors up 194. IBM up 1 445 to 130.67. Microsoft up 464 to 281. Goldman up 550 to 334. Good old Goldman. Goldman Sachs last week on the, well, just a few days ago was down to 317.98. That was on the 26th of July. And here we go. We were sitting at 280 on July 14th, 15 days ago. So 2 weeks ago, Thursday, we were at 280 a share. We're now 334. Did any of you, when this stock was 280 a share, and I told you to buy deep in the money calls, did any of you buy 240 calls? And now you're sitting on 334 markets? Any? I don't think so. I don't think so. Sometimes you got to take advantage of dips like that. But it's okay. We'll just keep going. We're gonna be fine. We're up 194 on U.S. Steel. I don't know why, but boy, is U.S. Steel having a day. I mean, this is one heck of a day. Price earnings, by the way, you know what the price earnings ratio is on U.S. Steel? 1.35. Yeah, the PE multiple is 1.35, and yet it only pays a dividend of 0.92%. I'll tell you, this stock it's an anomaly. It really is. It's a real anomaly. I don't understand it. It's an anomaly. They declared a dividend 22 hours ago. Record second quarter earnings they announced, and I don't know. It's an amazing, interesting. It's not heavily known. It's not like a popular name among traders. It's old school steel stock, so it doesn't rise. It doesn't get the blood boiling and excitement, But it's up today, 192. Meta Platforms down 110. Amazon up 13.99 at 136.27. Bed Bath Beyond up 15.5 cents to 4.99.5. BlackBerry up a penny. Royal Caribbean up 60 cents. Got a downgrade today. Target up $4. JP Morgan up 88. Costco up 3.69. Walmart having a good day, up 2.24. Nvidia up $1.25, and Disney's up 86 cents. The wealth isn't being spread around easily. American Airlines up 2 cents. They're not getting a lot of wealth today. American Airlines, yeah. And Netflix down 43. Moderna up $5. 163.13. Intel still getting crushed, down 367. And there you have it. So here we go. The last hour is well underway. We're into the 42-minute mark to go. The Dow's up 320. Tesla's up 38. SoFi's up 4 cents. And GameStop is now 33.98. We have broken under 34 again. We're up 17 cents on the day. And that is all we're up after climbing to 34.79. Couldn't hold that. And we're backing up. So, well, what can I say? It is what it is. There you go. All right, let me plug in my big SI pad here and give it some juice. And keep an eye on these markets for you, and we'll get through the last hour together. Thank you, all of you who are throwing me a thumbs ups already, like Quick66 and Hallow Smith. You guys are awesome, man. I don't even have to ask, and you guys just automatically throw me the thumbs ups. Thank you for letting me condition you to help me out with these thumbs ups. I appreciate it. If any of the other 134 viewers out there, which there are like 80 deadbeats who haven't given me a thumbs up, if you wouldn't mind, don't be a smarty. Give me a thumbs up. 65 of them have come in, and I thank you. I do. I really mean it. I thank you, and it's a great thing. All right, keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. I just rolled on GameStop. Out of week, says Spicy Android. Right on. I'm rolling as well, says Richard. As I close the current covered calls, Spicy, I have two 35.25s for 221 expiring August 19. Nice move. Nice move. $35, 25 cent strike price, a $34 market right now. I like it. This is good stuff. That is basically all. That's all time frame. That can all disappear to zero. It's all yours. It could become all yours. I like it. What caused the jump at 2? I don't actually know. Buying big candles, that must have been it. Insider trading again, maybe, perhaps. Who knows? There's not enough volume to really keep it there. So we'll see what's going on. Brian, my average is 150 before the split, so 37.50, and I bought some more post split 33.33. I'm happy with this. Anyone know when the earnings are? Should be a big dip then for buying more? Brian, you've studied this stock, of what you speak. We'll see. But hey, there you go. Do you like donairs? I got all kinds of funny questions. I had to roll my $34 GameStops to next week, 35.25 with a nice pop earlier. Good job. That's a good job. Moving up $1.25. Very good job. Very good job. Good afternoon, number 27. Thank you, Sell My House. What else is going on? HVQ is ripping. I already rolled once. There you go. And do not fear the upside. Ominous. Hawkeye says ominous. Oh man, Coyote, you're being a little hard here on these guys. Congrats to Shell and Exxon for back-to-back record quarterly quarterly profits. Well earned. Way to take advantage of the war and the suffering. Let's get this straight. All right. To be fair to Exxon and Chevron and anyone else in the industry, the energy industry, I happen to be in an energy town of Calgary. And I can tell you from personal knowledge that in order for companies like this to make the kind of profits they are making, it's an anomaly. They weren't counting on it. They don't sit in their boardrooms and go, a year or two ago, oh, don't worry, there'll be a war someday. We're going to make a killing. They have also suffered through some really bad markets in the last 3 years as well. They went through the oil plummet when oil went negative, somehow survived it all. But these guys here, I got to tell you this, Exxon, Chevron, any other oil and gas company you want to mention, these folks, if they're doing their work in the continental USA, offshore Gulf of Mexico, offshore anywhere else, Alaska, or if they're drilling in Canada, these ladies and gentlemen that work for these corporations are working under the most stringent environmental rules of the planet, because you want to do the kind of work they're doing in the US or Canada. The rules are a lot more stringent here than they would be in Saudi Arabia or in Indonesia or elsewhere. It is pretty tough to pull out oil and gas, because the easy days of finding oil and gas at 1,500 feet down and have it spewing out of these wooden oil derricks, those days are long gone and are completely intolerable to the environmentalists and to regulators and what have you. I will tell you also this. There are probably millions of Americans and Canadians who are employed by these kinds of companies, not just these two, but the whole enchilada. And these are really good paying jobs. They're hard work. For some, they're too dirty. They won't do that kind of work as a thing. But they pay really, really well. And the folks who work for these kinds of companies offshore and in remote locations, they work hard. They make a good buck, but they also know that they have a limited time frame to do this kind of work, because the human body can only take so much punishment of that kind for so long, and then it's too much. The other good news is it's mainly North Americans that are hired by these guys. Americans and Canadians in particular, and in Mexico, Mexicans, they make some good money working for their national interests, companies from their countries. And they pay a lot of taxes, and they buy a lot of toys, and then they pay a lot of sales taxes, and they spend their money and live the life. And I say, good on you. And it's our fault that we have these companies make this much money. It's our fault because we use too much. If we didn't use too much of this stuff, it wouldn't be as high priced, but we do. And we still tolerate, and somehow we find a way to put $6 a gallon fuel into our fuel tanks for our vehicles. We find a way to do it. Rather than rebel and go on strike or use only half the money required, we keep pumping this stuff. We claim that we can't live without it. We claim we need to get the kids to school. We claim we need the vehicle for this and that. But we are inefficient where it comes to using this stuff. And we're lazy, and we It'll keep it going. And so just look at the mirror. If you want to know why is oil so high, we're to blame. We use too much of this commodity, and we have got to cut it back. Easier said than done. But look, these companies are paying a lot of income tax. They pay a lot of their employees pay a lot of income tax. The shareholders who get dividends pay capital gain and tax on the dividends, and so governments are winning. Do not forget, governments around the world are addicted to the taxation and the royalties from the oil patch. Governments love it. Believe it or not, they actually like it when the price of oil is higher. And I can tell you from experience right here where I am in Alberta, Canada, this province, like the state of Texas and Oklahoma, oh, do they love it when oil is up here. Oh gosh, when it's $98 a barrel US, is it good times around here. The old provincial coffers, the finance department of the government of Alberta is raking in royalties from natural gas sales, oil sales, and distillates. The government of Canada is raking in Gawa billions of dollars in royalties and all kinds of taxes. It's absolutely fabulous. And it all goes into the system of government, try to keep the roads running, although we have potholes all over the place in this province, to keep healthcare going, to keep the government of Canada alive, keep the government of Alberta going. The Alberta government for 10 years waited for this kind of a recovery, and they racked up debts for quite a number of the last number of years here. And I think this province is now $100 billion in debt, which sounds like a lot of money, but it isn't in the oil patch business. But right now, this province is probably raking in, I would bet you, between $500 million and $1 billion a month in added revenue from royalties that they weren't getting 2 years ago. And it's going to go towards this debt to a degree to bring it down, just as rates are going up. It's perfect timing for this area. But in any event, we can hate them. We can hate these guys. We can swear at the pump. We can gripe all about it. But we are to blame when it's all said and done, because we will not drive highly fuel efficient anything except for about 15% of us. Some of us really get into it, and the rest of us we find an excuse not to drive a hybrid or not to drive a more fuel efficient vehicle. We find the excuse and we go with it, and so we must pay. And there you have it. John, number 16. I feel like I'm listening to the left, not exactly sure why. Alex, sell my house. I've also rolled my HPQ, made a small profit, have taken in the fat premium for my next right now. We wait. Beautiful job. Way to go, man. Number 40 from Alex. Good evening, folks. Libation time started early for me today. It's been a rough week, and cheers. Oh my God. Good afternoon from Hector. Sell my house. Alex, yes, I'm hoping to go back under 32, so then I can come back closer on August 19. Alex, yep, that's the number I'm looking to. Can't resist writing in the money after this completely mad run-up. Sell my house. Alex, I didn't think it would rip this much. I'm kind of thinking there would be some profit taken before the close, before the weekend. We're still up 345 points with 32 minutes to go. GameStop is 33.97, 33.92, only up 8 cents now. It is backing off quickly. HPQ is sitting at 33.36, holding a 48-cent gain, and we're 2 cents off the high of the day. So it's a rip-roaring day today for HPQ. So there you go. That's what this market is doing, and we have to accept it. We just have to accept it. Tesla's up $42. SoFi up only 4 cents. 33.94 to 96 on GameStop. On volume of just 3 million. You just can't stop forward momentum. DQ, I'm number 53. H. Greg, I'm 55. Quick Sick, I'm 56. Thank you all for these thumbs ups. Hector, 65. Splair, because Matterport 4.5 calls are at 02, 20, and what is it? 5s are 13. And the key is that my call option hits 4.5 or 5 to increase in value. And the key is that my call option hits 4 and 5 and 5 to increase in value. I don't understand the question. I don't understand it. DQ, I'm good for 3 of the 75 thumbs ups. Mallow, I'm number 73. Gary, sorry, but I will never feel sympathy for oil companies, not with their histories. No, I'm not asking to feel sympathy. I'm not asking you to forgive and forget. None like that. No, I'm just merely pointing out that governments are addicted to high oil and gas prices. They just are. Taxes at the pump, taxes at the wellhead, the income taxes generated by employees of these companies. They are addicted to this. And sometimes it's hard for governments to want to have us use less of it. It's kind of weird and wacky, but we are so addicted to this fuel, this additive, and everything it does. Oil is more than just for our gasoline. It is for so much more. And it's misunderstood, but nonetheless, I hear what you're saying, and I'm not asking you to forgive me. Anyway, won't anyone think of the children? Alex, Uncle Bruce, these clowns knew about climate change and the damage they were doing back in the 70s. They covered it up, and now my generation has to clear the house after them. No sympathy for me, and I totally understand, and it's okay. No problem. Mirko shorted Tesla again at 882. That's $100 more than when I started on Monday. Mostly was in and out daily, sometimes in the aftermarket. Right on, Mirko. This is the thing about shorting. You never stop shorting. And like writing options, you never stop writing options. You keep repicking your spots and realigning and rearranging your spots. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. DQ Mirko, I shorted more at 882 as well. I think I get a headache from studying and taking notes. Go to, you're discounting oil propaganda and filtering since the 50s. It infiltrated every aspect of our society. That's why we keep pumping, and they have the entire world by the, well, you know. And there you go. Again, I'm not asking you to change your opinion. I'm not trying to get you to. I'm just telling you the reality of the world in which we live in. There are people out there who make a fortune on this commodity. There are people out there who make a good living from nuclear power stations. A lot of companies are in this business. There are a lot of companies that produce uranium and make a lot of money pulling out that from the ground. An insidious poison that just is the worst. What can I say? The world in which we live sometimes just ain't pretty. And there you have it. Okay. Welcome. Spare, by the way, those lessons you are doing are really good. You got to watch them all, Spare. Take your time. Watch them twice. Watch them 3 times. You'll pick this up. Mirko, DQ PE ratio is now 105, even with earnings on the 4th of August. That is crazy. I think that's Tesla's earnings. DQ Mirko and still climbing. Guide, of course, they will like when oil prices rise. That's what the kickbacks were for. Mirko, DQ, of course, remember you were shorted well. Dave the Mac guy, laugh out loud in the pocketbook of Kinney and his friends is more like it. Let's see, Mirko, next time I'll ask first what you've done and do the Costanza. You'll have to change your name to George, I guess. Alexander, Amazon has just been flat up all day. So weird. There you go. D, George Costanza, Q, Mirko, done. I'm George Costanza. We're loving this. Let's see. I'm from oil country as well, says Coyote, South Louisiana. Drilling in the Gulf is the entire economy down here, and has been since well before I was alive. Yeah, Zach Coyote. And when mistakes are made, the oil spills destroy the fishing and tourism economy. Look at UBP. I hear you. Swear. When I write an option, is it better to watch the volume and the interest of the options, or is it better to keep the premium in mind? Most options on our Matterport $5 calls, volume 696. You want to keep definitely ahead of the market. So you want to look at writing out of the money contracts. And then you're looking at the time factor, and you're looking at open interest, volume, the spread between bid and ask. There's a lot to watch. It's a whole new market. It's a whole separate market from the stock market, and you have to investigate how it works. And you're doing it, and that's great. Shorted Tesla at 886. Let's see a drop. We're at 886.17 right now. SoFi up 4 to 634. GameStop 3406. Up 22 cents. Splair, but the 4.5 call is worth more, especially when we hit 450. Well, the 450 call is worth more because it's closer to the market. The $5 worth less because it's further away. That just makes sense. Cody, Zach, oh man, I really got to enjoy the Deepwater Horizon disaster from down here. Oil sludge killing all our animals and fish, mutating them. Coastline to this day still has oil sludge to clean up. Unbelievable. George Costanza, there's shrinkage, people. Shrinkage on my bottom line, Coyote. But they get to go on Bloomberg and get pats on the back when average person everywhere has it worse. Zach, Gowdy, such a sad state of affairs with all that. Not surprised it's still ongoing. And there you are. And this is why we are to blame. We're using this stuff too much. We don't have to use as much as we're using. We're wasters of this product, of this commodity. We really are. We are lazy. We don't have a gun to our head to make it happen. It's not expensive enough to make us stop using it as much. We need help, and we really have to convert. We got to convert off a good chunk of this commodity. There's a certain amount of oil that we'll always need for certain things, for all kinds of products that oil is in. But for our vehicles, we are so inefficient, and so we're getting it, and we don't like it, but we're getting it in the rear end. I'll tell you that. What can I say? Alexander, I'm tempted to let my SoFi $6 get exercised today and just buy the stock back. I don't feel like paying 4 to 5 cents being held hostage at the end of the day. Be careful about any fees that your broker might charge you for handling the exercise. I don't know who you use. I don't know what they charge, but you better be aware that just in case there are fees involved in being exercised on the stock. Just saying. There are times, Alexander, where it just pays to buy back the call and immediately, right now, write one for next Friday, taking advantage of the 24 minutes you still got. But it's up to you, my friend. Yeah, but the crowd seems to be after $5 calls. I'm asking myself why it has the highest interest in volume. Logically, I would say 4.5s are enough. It's just not going to go to the money. Alexander, it's a $0 fidelity. I have no fee for me. Okay, great. Alexander, it's whatever works for you, man. It's okay. Cheers to you and everyone else from Canada, where I have Diet Coke, Diete, caffeine-free, sans caffeine in my hand. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, there you go. All right. We're up 371 on the down. 32,900 right now. Tesla's up 43 to 886. SoFi's up 4 cents. GameStop at 33.96, up 12 cents. It keeps trying little recovery runs and it backs off. It backs off. See what happens. The S&P's up 66 and the Nasdaq is up 253. The Dow's up 1.1%. S&P's up 1.6. Nasdaq 2.0. That's what's going on. Anyway, there you go. Okay, thank you all for being here and hanging out with us. Look at that. Pfizer only down 9 cents today. Wow, what a day on Pfizer. 363 gain on the Dow. Matterport's up a nickel. Smart ran up 26 to 568. Tesla 886.51. SoFi 634 up 4. GameStop 33.94 up a dime. Expire down a half a penny. Apple up 569. AMC up 11 cents. ATIP down 4 to 107. Rocket Lab up 10.5 cents. Xterra up 7 cents. ME down 7.5. Google up 228. HPQ up 51 to 33.40. The high of the day, 33.41. We're still not giving anything up. Cisco down 24. Twitter up 71. Home Depot up 161. Carvana up 189. Robinhood down 1 penny. Vanek Vectors up 215. IBM up 166. Microsoft up 515. Goldman up $5. We got 22 minutes to go and the day is done. US Steel up 192. Meta Platforms down 139 to 159 after hitting a low of 155 today. Now back to 159. We got Amazon up 14.45. Bed Bath Beyond up 14.5. BlackBerry up 5 cents. We've got where am I? We've got Royal Caribbean up 70 cents. Costco up $5, Walmart up 240, Nvidia up 190. So it's green. It's a greeny day today. What can I say? Option expiry day. What a week. A really good week for the markets. But sooner or later, these economic realities might sink us. I don't know. We'll see what's up. We'll just see what's up. I don't know. Okay. What else is going on? Not my SoFi Spire to 99999. Alexander, I know what you're saying, Uncle Bruce, about either rolling or buying back to rewrite, but I'm not sure I want SoFi cover calls out for next week, and I don't want to pay a few cents above book value for the cover call. I'm greedy. There you go, Alex. Off to buy more booze. Have a great weekend, everybody. You take care, Alex, and take care, Alexander. Whatever works, man. Whatever you like, it's all good. If you can scoop it, take it. Fair enough. Work with it. I guess the only question is if you get taken out. Hopefully, the stock won't open higher. 20, 30 cents on Monday, and you have to pay back at a much higher price than what you got out at. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Later, Alex says, Zach. There you go. All right. 339 gain on the Dow. And Alex, you can always put in a stink bid, at book value, and see if you get hit right at the bell. You might get out. 140. We got 20 minutes to go. All right. 888 on Tesla. SoFi up 4. We're only up 2 cents now on GameStop. 33.86. We've come all the way back to break even here on GameStop with this option expiry going on. We could not hit or hold or get up to 35 in the first place. Couldn't get 35. 34.79 was a high. Couldn't hold that. Couldn't hold 34. Now at 33.88, 33.87. And there's pressure coming in on the stock. That's the reality. That's what's going on. That's what I see. Oh, okay. Alexander, look, 100%. I'll buy back in the after hours. It's only for a small portion. The stink bid is up, but it hasn't hit yet. So maybe the stink bid will hit right at the bell. Splair, when I click on preview, there's mentioned an estimated total of $20, but this can change until it's a hand tight total. Again, I don't understand what Splair is asking me here. I'm alone here. Pfizer only down 6 cents. It's come all the way back. We're down 343 on the Dow. Right now, 1.04%, 343 right now. Tesla up $46 to $889. SoFi only up 4 cents to $634. GameStop up 7 to 33, up 6, 33.90 right now. Okay. George Costanza, 98 thumbs ups. Come on, stingy people. 2 more for this guy. There's literally too much on what I could click on that broker. The explanation of their video wasn't a satisfaction as well. So Spire, too much info. We got the GameStop at 33.92 to 95, desperately trying to hang on to the break even. Alexander would love to see SoFi move $1 or more after earnings, projecting more than $3 billion in deposit. It's wild. 634 last trade on SoFi, 890 on Tesla, Dow up 351, S&P up 64, NASDAQ up 246. Oh, gosh. Got a lot to watch here, a lot following as we close out the week. 17 minutes to go. And if you have to do rollovers, you have to do rollovers. It's just the way we do it. Spire down a half a penny. Apple up 5.53. AMC unchanged. ATIP down 3.5 to 107.5. Rocket Lab up 11.5. Cyxtera up 6. ME down 8. Google up 209. 116.68. HPQ up 44 to 33.34. Topped out at 33.41. So we've given up 7 cents on the run up now. See how that does the rest of the day. Cisco down 27 cents at 45.34. Twitter up 79. Home Depot up 129. Carvana up 160. We got Bannock up 216. IBM up 173. Microsoft up 505. Goldman Sachs up 450. X, that would be US Steel up 184. Meta down 167. Amazon up 1409 and holding at 136.38. The high today 137.65. So it's just near its high and is holding all of it, keeping it all for itself. All right. Fair enough. Today's a 1 day. That's all it is, just a day. There you go. 366 is the Dow gain on the day. All right. Thank you all. Sean and Wendy, oops, we forgot the thumbs ups. Got them done. George Costanza, thank you, Wendy. Sean, Wendy God is amazing. George Costanza, I'm number 105, man. We have 105 thumbs ups right now. We got 15 minutes to go. I want to read you something that I came across today. This is in the Wall Street Journal. And the beginning of this article really caught my attention. I thought I would read this to you, see what you think about this. Inflation is soaring. Wall Street is bearish. The supply chain is clogged. Empty store shelves dominate dinner table conversations. The new president is in hot water. His approval rating is at just 30%. A recession seems likely. The year is 1946. The year is 1946. The unease that Americans currently feel about inflation, now at 9.1, is new to them, but would have been familiar to past generations. Inflation in the U.S. has reached the double-digit mark in 8 of the 77 years since the end of World War II, forming 3 distinct clusters: 1946 to 48, 74, 75, 1979, 81. These clusters provide a window into the past, showing both the threads that connect our era to previous episodes of serial inflation and the factors that set it apart. I found this article to be absolutely fascinating. I read it all the way. If you get a chance, check it out on the Wall Street Journal. It is just so familiar sounding. The thing that kind of occurred to me when I was reading the article today was during the war, everything was restricted. The wages were restricted, prices were restricted. Americans couldn't freely travel wherever they wanted to go. There was none of that. You couldn't buy rubber tires for your car, so you're not going very far with your car. You had limited ration on fuel. And what happened was during the war years, the American factories were approached by the U.S. Defense Department. Hey guys, we need rifles, we need tents, we need backpacks for our soldiers, we need boots, we need bullets, we need tanks, airplanes, aircraft carriers. What can you make? What can you make to help us produce products as quickly as humanly possible to get to the front line? We are not interested in a 5-year plan to have you show us, the U.S. government, your design ideas for a new machine gun. What can you deliver to the boys on the front tomorrow? And what does it look like? And we're prepared to pay, because the American check from the American government didn't bounce even in 41, 42, 43, 44. And so U.S. companies were on a hiring spree, and there was more work available than laborers to do it. So now we had men and women at home working, and you were not able to spend it anywhere. You couldn't spend it on luxury goods, and on whatever you made money on went for your basic cost of living, which has been frozen, and the rest you saved. And so, in effect, the American public back on the home front were under quarantine. They were, in effect, forbidden to go anywhere but to work. And the work didn't end until they were victorious in winning the war. And at the end of the war, Americans wanted to go on a spending spree. Does this sound familiar? They wanted to spend money. They were desperate to get out there and enjoy life. Mom or dad came back from the service, and families wanted to enjoy themselves for the first time in quite a while. Mom and dad from the war were happy to be alive. They had every reason to want to spend some money. The family at home working their butts off and sacrificing all the basics with rationing and everything else. They wanted to celebrate. And so you had this pent up economy from 1946 to 48 that was unleashed, and it created inflation. And how about that? H. Gregor Ungrus, I already know the answer, but I'd like your opinion. I have 8 30 covered calls. I have 8 $30 covered calls on GameStop that expire August the 5th. I could buy back with a little profit now, or keep my arms folded until next week. What do you think I should do? So you've got $30 covered calls. So The calls are 411 in the money at 34.11 right now, approximately. What to do and how to do it? Well, in theory, you could do nothing. Yes, you could theoretically buy back these 30s between now and next week and write new 30s for the week after, or the week after that, or after that, and probably bring in more money. So you could just do a rollover for the exact same strike and bring in so many more dollars in total. Obviously, you're writing, you used to have 2 contracts, you now have 8 contracts. They used to be 120s, they're now 30s. And you could write 30s that are 409 in the money plus premium for 1 or 2 weeks out if you wanted to do so. I mean, so you have that luxury, but you don't have to do it today if you don't want to. But if you did do it today and you're writing for next Friday, there might be a premium. If you're writing for the Friday after that, there might be a higher premium. If you wait until Monday or Tuesday, you could be paying less to get less. Right now, you're paying a little more to get more, but it's got to work in your favor. So you have until obviously next week to worry about it. The 30s that expire next week, I guess, are trading at, they look like 390 to 435, and they're worth 409. So in theory, you could buy them back at the money right now. You don't have to wait for premium or shrinkage. Fair enough. If you wanted to write 30s for the 12th, you might get, let's see, 420 to 490. So you'd want to get 475, 485. If you went a week further out, August 19th, which I think is the 3rd Friday of the month, those would garner you around 510, maybe 5 to 515, depending on how close to the offer you can write at. That would be $1 more per contract, 400 more in your pocket for the same strike price. You could, of course, write a higher strike price, but you will get less money for it. So you have to, guard against that. If you go further to August 26th, a 30 might get you 550, another 50 cents for that extra week. That's another $200, $50 times 4. But you have from now until next Friday to do it, if that's the way you want to work it. Obviously, if the shares would kindly drop to $31 a share in the meantime, between now and next Friday, your calls will go down to $1.25, $1.50, and now you're in the money nicely, and you can do a rollover nicely. So you have a couple of things to watch. You've got to watch the option chain, which I know you're doing because I've trained you to do this. You're really watching the option chain going forward the next several weeks. You're watching values of contracts at 30, 30 and a quarter, 30, 50, 30, 75, 31, 30, and beyond. You're watching all of that, and you're going to make your rollover when it works for you. And there you have it. Right now, 34.14, a little bounce with 7 minutes to go as the market is desperately trying to put something together. I don't know. The market right now, the Dow's up 341. And I don't know why I'd want to be long stock right now. I just don't. I'd rather have options written against stock and look for depreciation on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But what can I say? Chevron and Caterpillar are the big gainers for the Dow today. All right. George Costanza, Merkel still running. The Tesla right now is 893, 893.80, up $51. There it is. The difference between us and now in 1947. Europe isn't crawling out of bombing ruins. That's right. That's true. Cody, there's no baby boom coming unless they attempt to force it. Oh, now things are making a bit more sense. Mirko, I see that maybe in the after hours it'll slow down. Otherwise, I hold the position over the weekend. There you go. There you go. Swear, I have done something. It shows now in my portfolio. I'm at a port 8, 19, 22, 450 call, 0%. You've done something. Mirko Splair, so you are selling Matterport at 450 if it's above that on August 19, Splair, and I've paid no money for it. I guess that's how it should look. You should be getting money. You should be paid money to sell a call. Mirko, you must have received some premium. Splair, that's what I have understood in the understanding the class, and then I buy to close, and if it's needed when I'm right with everything. Alexander, oh my stink bids hit. Way to go, Alexander. Got SoFi back at book value. Right on. Mirko Splair, you buy it back for less than you received or let it expire worthless on August 19. George Costanza, congrats, Alexander. Congrats. Spare. And yes, honestly, there is a premium. Otherwise, it showed me only prices how much I can spend. Splair, you mean then to buy the option back? Yes, to buy. This should work. I have now enough for 10 Matterport. Mirko Splair, if you don't have to say, you don't have to say it, but somewhere you can see exactly what kind of money you did get. Splair, yeah, it changed short while ago as well. My cash BP. Cindy, Uncle Bruce, I found that if I want to roll my GameStop, the closer to expiry, the bigger percentage of premium. I want to roll my GameStop closer to almost double for the 2 weeks out. That if I want to roll, yes, the larger the premium. That's right. That's right. The further out you're willing to write, the more premium you're going to get because you're giving up more time. It's a commodity you have lots of. You can give up all the time you want to bring in as much money as you want. Yes. Beach Boy. Hi, Uncle Bruce. Did you talk about China today? I missed some of the morning show. Oh, I did talk about China today. I did. DQ. Okay, I had to change back. I kept looking to see who George Costanza was. Right on, DQ. 34.12 on GameStop. 34.09 now. We're up a quarter here. We're down to 4 minutes to go. We're at 315 on the Dow now. We've given up some ground there. SoFi is unchanged at 630. Tesla's backing up. It's now 891. It got to 894.90. It's backed off a little. We have another 4 minutes left, so more adjustments can come in. GameStop 34.06 to 08. It's backing up again. A little here and a little there. Mega Millions is now over 1.2 billion. There you go. We're up 314 points on the Dow, 59 on S&P, and 234 on NASDAQ. If any of you out there happen to win the 1.2 billion and you need financial advice, you're always welcome to contact me. But I'll do what I can. But I probably won't be the only one you're going to need to talk to. You're going to need to talk to tax people. Real experts, because you're going to be making money with whatever money you get, whatever deal you take. All right. Mirko, welcome back, DQ. Have you heard about Tesla? Splair, damn, yes, I did it. Now the path is cleared for a change in life. DQ. Mirko, Tesla, what is that? Isn't that a wheat stock? Tesla now 892, up 49. SoFi up a penny, GameStop up 24 to 34.08, and we're down to 3 minutes with the Dow holding a 310 gain. We've backed up a little bit on the Dow. The high today was 32,910. Right now we're 32,840. So we've given up about 70 points from the high of the day, about 370, 380. We're up 303 now as the Dow is pulling back just a little at the end. Mirko at least behaves like one. DQ says this. I don't know what is this. What is that? 303 gain on the Dow. Tesla up $48 to 890. SoFi unchanged. GameStop at 34.09, down to 2 minutes to go. And then we're done for the week and for the month, and options will expire today. That is the dealio here as we are crawling in the very end of the run here. Interesting week. And is it going to be something next week with all of this, all these gains? So we're going to see if we can hold any of this. This should be most interesting. DQ, that means I agree with Mirko's comment. There you go. Welcome. Splair, way to go on writing your first option. If you wrote an option, way to go. Now you'll be eager to see how Matterport does. If it goes lower, you'll watch your contract shrink in price, and that's a good thing. Let's see what happens. Tesla up $47 to 890. The high of the day, 894.96. So Tesla's dropped almost $5 here, but it's still sitting at 890. SoFi up a penny at 632. GameStop 34.12. We're down to a minute to go, and the bell will ring shortly. I'm not sure about it. It might be DQ who's going to help us out, unless Larry's around. I think Larry's still here for today, isn't he? We'll watch for that. To be dramatic, Tesla's crashing. DQ, congrats, Splair. If you've written a call, congrats. 3408 on GameStop, up 24. Looks like the Dow now up 332. We're down to the last minute of trading. I'm here, says Larry. I'm packing, but I'm here. All right, the bells will be rung by Larry one last time, and he did it right there. He's put them out there. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate that. The bells have rung, and we are done with the month of July for 2022. The next trades will be Monday, I guess August 1st. Is that right? The 29th today, 30th on Saturday, 31st on Sunday. August 1st is Monday, right? Yeah, okay, there you go. It's not easy, you know. It's hard being me. I got so much to keep track of, you know. All right. Thank you, everybody. Zach's clapping away. Here's Larry. I had to step my toe into the water. The stress wouldn't be helpful after the first work days with work education. A different company starts for me. Mirko, just 7 more bucks, and we're back to where we started. Zach, hope you have an amazing trip, Larry. As Tesla closed out at 891.45, and it's at 891.84 in the aftermarket. So it's right around 891. GameStop looks like it closed at 33.93, and it's trading at 34.01 right now. So 33 under $34. The $34 calls were out of the money. They expire worthless at the end of the day with a 33.93 final print, I guess. Spare thanks, DQ, and earlier thanks, Mike, for the help, and of course thanks, Larry, for ending the day. Larry, thanks, Zach. Coyote, wild, illogical week. Larry, safe travels. See you guys on Monday. You got it, Coyote. BW. Bruce, listen to you today by the pool. One final question for you. Thoughts on SoFi Monday into Tuesday? I sure hope it'll be good, a good move. I sure hope so. We'll see what these earnings are all about, what these numbers look like, how many new members they have. There's a lot to follow here, BW. Alexander Splair, just remember that patience and keeping it cool as the stock moves is the most important thing to master other than the math. Splair, wish you all a great weekend. I will try to relax and fresh up my notes while reviewing the class. Right on, Splair. DQ, I don't handle green days well. Oh, what a day. Their best month in nearly 2 years. Stocks had their best month in nearly 2 years. But that means August could be a dreadful month. We don't know. We'll find out. We'll see what happens when it happens. GameStop is $34.42 in the aftermarket, up 42 cents. It seems at the moment. Matterport at $4.25 last trade today. Aftermarket, no change, $4.25 as well. There you go. GameStop has Fidelity. Fidelity's got GameStop at 34.01 final trade. Mirko, DQ, maybe if Tesla earnings are good, it'll come down. I fear they'll really bad. The stock will keep going to the moon. Mirko, you might be onto something. We've got Tesla right now in the after hours at 890.68, down 77 cents. So it's coming down for any of you shorters out there. It's coming down. Spirit, yeah, I try my best for the next options. I want more time in between, but now I'll see how this works live in a comfortable area. Unbelievable somehow. There you go, my friend. Welcome to the world of option writing. So we'll start Monday. We'll watch this. Cindy, as Kermit would say, it's not easy being green. That's right. D.A. Judah, wow, just sold 5 SoFi puts, August 5 at $6 for 30 cents. Writing the SoFi puts. DQ, Mirko, maybe Elon will win the Powerball and the stock will trade sideways. D.A. Judah came in at the bell at 31 cents, actually. 31 cents. I wrote at 31 cents for an August 5 $6 put. There you go. Interesting writes. Man, oh man, you guys are having fun out there. SoFi 631. That's where it closed at today. Oh my gosh, up a penny. GameStop 33.93 on my one device. After hours, I'm showing 34.40. So I don't know what the final close is for sure, but it's right around that level, isn't it? Okay, Splair, hoped I get my lunch break during the opening on Monday. Okay. Go, Splair. Yep, I hear you. There you go. Right on. And here we are. Another week will begin on Monday, and we will have fun trading, and we'll see where we're at. One day at a time, 1 week at a time, away we go. Kids, thank you so much for all of you being here with us. Appreciate it. Enjoyed all of your company this week. It's good to be with you. Thank you to those of you out there who've been picking up my classes this week and becoming a whole lot more educated on how options work. A bunch of you have been letting me know that you've been picking them up. Some of you have been contacting me and asking me to send you links to classes you've purchased in the past. You want to watch them again? Way to go. Get your hands on these classes. Figure it out and take the time. It's not a race. Just take your time and learn how to write call options or poor man covered call options or spreads, and build up your confidence and dip your toe in the water and come on over to the other side. Welcome one, welcome all. Thank you. Those of you who've been able to give me thumbs ups, 115 thumbs ups have come in here. There's 144 people watching. Is this a good ratio? Yeah, it sure is. YouTube does pay attention to these kinds of percentages. Thank you all. And thank you to all of you who are new to this channel, who have found me in the last couple of weeks. I welcome you. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're understanding what we're talking about here. And like I say, the longer you hang out with this gang of regulars over here, the more you'll understand how they are making money in the markets, writing call options against these stocks, whether it's stocks that they used to own, stocks they've acquired and are now writing options on, or call options that they've bought and they're now writing options on. It is a fascinating world to be involved with, and I'm excited that if more and more of you are coming on board, you're going to become members of this channel and you'll start taking classes yourself and you'll start writing options. And if you need any advice or guidance or an opinion from yours truly, I'm here. I'm more than happy to talk to you about it. We'll see what's going on. Those of you who would like to do one-on-ones with me, let me know. Send a private email to me when you feel that you're comfortable and you're ready to have a one-on-one session with me. Be more than happy to talk to you for an hour, just like this right here. I'll be on this side. You'll be on this side. We'll have a chat, and we'll go over your thoughts and your account and your needs and where we're at, and we'll kind of take it from there. Okay. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Okay. Let's see here. Let's go. Oh, who cares is saying I'm here, number 113, last minute. DQ, I'm going to go shotgun the fifth of burden. I'll let you know how that works out. Splair, I need this for quitting part of my this part of the world. And DQ, hint, the answer is poorly. Duncan, have a great weekend, simpletons. Splair, but otherwise you're right. Start writing options to leave this mess of a system. That's the key to happiness. Mirko, Uncle Bruce, did you remember to send the trucker his link? Not that he'll be upset. I think he'll start a night shift yours. Yeah, he's got it. It's been done. Larry, in case I don't see you, have a good week. I'm not sure what my internet situation will be next week. Larry, you have a great time. And if you're with us, you're with us. If you're not, we're thinking of you. And keep us posted if you can. Safe travels, Larry, Titus, Hawkeye. DQ, check out the outside. Fresh air won't be so poor after that. Always get more than you seek. John Muir, kind of a quote. Splair, yeah, Bruce, there was someone today without a link for his class. We got him looked after. Duncan, have a great weekend, Larry, and a great vacation. Mirko, bad grammar, sorry, but I kind of did translate from German to English, something you should never do. Mirko, hang in there. DQ, stay. What's that? Hang in there. DQ, Splair, but today's class by connected directly to YouTube. Kirk Brunson is in the house. Hey, Bruce, Kirk from New York City here, coming to you live from the Carnival Magic in San Juan, Puerto Rico. Right on, Kirk. Hope you're having a good time. Sure beats being it. Sure is better than being at work, right? Right on, Kirk. Good to see you here live on the show from San Juan on the ship. Way to go, man. I hope you're having a good time and you're getting good food. I'm sure you are. DQ, Uncle Bruce, it's a Jamaican term. I got you. Okay, fair enough. Kirk, I hope you have a great rest of your cruise, and make sure you eat too much and just spoil yourself and your family. You deserve it, my friend. DQ for Larry, right on. Larry, have a great trip. And everybody else, have a great weekend this weekend. Everybody out there, stay healthy, stay safe, and join us again on Monday when we get right back at it for another week of crazy times on these accounts. See what these stocks are going to do. We'll stay on top of it. Have a great weekend, everybody. Take care of yourselves. So stay cool where it's too hot out there. Pace yourselves, and we'll catch you Monday morning for some more fun. We'll try to make some more money, and we'll take it from there. Okay, guys, thank you. All the best. This is Bruce speaking on behalf of Antigen. You take care, and we'll see you next week for another good one. DQ, thanks, Uncle B. See you, simpletons, on Monday. That's right. Simpletons and intellectuals. And Kirk, you have a good time out there. That is great. Good night, guys, from Mirko, Splair, and join classes if you didn't, Mr. and Mrs. Rewatch. Mirko and girls, of course. Don't forget the boys and the girls. Okay, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll see you on Monday morning. Bye for now.